Real quick, just want to provide some educational videos for our customers and for potential customers out there, just so they can understand solar a little bit better. We get a lot of questions of how exactly does solar work. A lot of customers call up and say, hey, I want to go off the grid. Most customers think they know what that is, but it's majority of solar array systems that you're going to see is what they call grid tied, and that's without battery. You have the sun shining on the solar panels. That's going to make electricity in DC, direct current electricity. That is not what we use in our houses. So your solar panels are going to make DC electric. That DC electric is going to go through an inverter of some sort, whether it's a micro inverter on the back of each individual panel or one main string inverter that combines all that electricity, takes it from DC, makes it AC, which is what we use in our house, and then that's going to actually put it right into your electric panel in your home. So from there, first and foremost, your electricity will go out to all parts of the house. And if at any given moment you are producing more than what you are consuming in the house, then you are going to push it out through your utility meter, and that's going to go up and out across the power line. Now keep in mind that electric that you are pushing back into the grid, you will get credit for. They will credit your account all that electricity, so then that way when the sun does go down, you're not producing electricity. You pull off the grid like you normally do, and that power is going to pull from your credit that you make. Overall, you are going to overproduce in the summer, and then you are going to underproduce in the winter. So our goal in a grid tied system is to overproduce as much electricity as we can in the summer, so then that way once we hit November, December, January, we're underproducing, but we're pulling off of that credit that we have with the utility company, and then that way we get, in essence, an electric bill that is zero for the entire year. Secondly, what they call an off-grid home, same idea. Sun is out, shining, hits the electric panels, that takes that power and goes through an inverter of some sort. That inverter is going to power a battery, charge your battery, and it's also going to power the loads in the house. So then when the sun goes down, no more sun is shining, no more producing electricity, then your electricity then comes from your battery and goes into your electric panel. That's what's powering your home loads. And the idea is to size you a battery that gives you 1 to 2 days, maybe even 3 days of autonomy, which means you can go 3 full days without the sun shining, or 2 full days without the sun ever shining, just off of that battery charge. In order to save expense on batteries, what we do is we also, specifically in our off-grid homes, we're going to pair that system with a standby generator, propane standby generator, that in the event December, January, high usage, low sunlight, low production of the solar array, and you're having trouble charging those batteries, what's going to happen is that generator will actually be told by the inverter to turn on, and when that generator turns on, it's going to charge the batteries and run the loads in the house. So your generator might run for 3 or 4 hours, and then your batteries, once they get to a certain point, the generator will automatically turn off. You'll go off a battery again, and hoping that when the sun comes out the next day, you can get a charge to continue that cycle again. One of the reasons for putting the generator into the mix is because that way we can keep our battery sizes small, and we could also save the customer a lot of money. And then this is our last fail-safe. So if you're interested in an off-grid home, it's not for everybody, but it's definitely something that we do, and the people that do it love it. The question we get all the time too is, can I do both? Can I have the off-grid capability? And yes, you can do anywhere in between that spectrum of grid tied and off-grid. If you're interested in either one of these options, let us know. BuselliSolutions.com, 570-729-7791.